All right, when you hear billion-dollar startup, what comes to mind? Silicon Valley, right? Maybe London or Shanghai. But what if I told you the next huge unicorn factory might just be popping up in the desert? It's a question everyone in tech is asking right now. Is Saudi Arabia about to become the world's next great startup hub? Let's break it down.
Just let that sink in for a second. The keyword's there. Not just local, but global. That really sets the tone for everything we're going to talk about. The goal here isn't just to build some big companies for the region. We're talking about creating absolute world beaters. So what's the engine? What's really driving this and making this bold idea a potential reality?
Well, it all comes down to one thing, really. It's this massive national strategy called Vision 2030. And you gotta understand, this is not just some boring policy paper collecting dust on a shelf. No, this is a complete rewiring of an entire economy. And it's the jet fuel for this startup revolution.
And this really puts it in black and white, doesn't it? For decades, when you thought of Saudi Arabia, you thought of one thing: oil. That was the old economy. But the new economy, the future they're building right now, it's all about innovation and tech. And let's be clear, this isn't some tiny course correction. It's a massive, seismic shift from an economy built on what's under the ground to one built on what's in people's minds. So let's get a little more specific. What is Vision 2030? Okay, think of it as the kingdom's grand blueprint for moving beyond oil. It's all about building a sustainable economy using digital tools. And here's the part that should make your ears perk up if you're a founder. A huge piece of this is about localization. That's a keyword. It basically means they're rolling out the red carpet, trying to bring the world's best tech and talent into the country to build the future from the inside out.
Okay, and this is where it gets really interesting, especially for founders. All this change, this massive strategic pivot, it created a kind of vacuum in the market. There's a huge funding gap, especially for startups ready to scale up, that growth stage. And nature abhors a vacuum, right? So what's rushing in to fill it? Billions. Billions of dollars in venture capital. And that, my friends, is a massive opportunity.
All right, so if you're a founder thinking this sounds pretty good, you're probably asking, who do I need to talk to? So let's meet the key players, the ones writing the checks and really shaping this whole new landscape.
Okay, first up, let's talk about the heavyweights. I'm talking about the funds with the really deep pockets, the ones that can fuel a startup when it's burning cash to grow like crazy. And when you ask around about who the biggest name in the game is, well, one name always pops up.
And that name is STV, with over $1.4 times billion in assets under management. Yeah, you heard that right, billion with a B. They are, without a doubt, one of the largest tech VCs in the entire MENA region. We're not talking about small seed checks here. This is the kind of serious big league capital that turns great startups into unicorns.
But it's not always just about the raw size of the check. Beyond these big funds, you've got another group you have to know about, the strategic insiders. These are the VCs backed by the absolute titans of industry and government in Saudi Arabia. And getting them on your side, that can be a total game changer.
And this is a perfect example. Look, you've got Wa'ed Ventures, they're the venture arm of Saudi Aramco, just the biggest energy company in the world. Then you've got Sanabel Investments, which is backed by the PIF, the kingdom's unbelievably massive sovereign wealth fund. So think about it. A check from one of these guys isn't just cash. It's a strategic partnership. It's a key that plugs you right into the most powerful networks in the entire country.
Okay, so now we know who the major players are. So what's the playbook? If you're a founder, how do you actually navigate all this? Where's the money going, and what does that funding journey even look like?
Yeah, this is the first question any smart founder asks, right? Follow the money. So where is it actually going? Are they just dumping it all into one or two trendy sectors, or is there a wider field to play on?
Well, the answer is awesome news for pretty much any tech founder. It is super diverse. We're seeing huge checks being written for AI, for SaaS, Fintech, gaming, marketplaces, you name it. This shows that the ecosystem is getting really sophisticated. They know the future of tech isn't just about one thing.
And here's maybe the most important takeaway of all. You can now fund your company's entire journey from start to finish right inside the kingdom. You can get that first check from a seed specialist like Nama Ventures, then hit the gas with a growth stage player like STV, and then go for those massive late-stage rounds with someone like Sanabel. It's a complete end-to-end funding highway all in one place.
And it's not just about the stages of funding. The types of capital are getting more sophisticated. You've got founder-friendly stuff like STV's $100 million fund that gives you cash without you having to give up any equity. That's huge. Then you've got firms like Wa'ed that are willing to write a single check for up to $20 million. And then there are the ecosystem builders like SBC, which has pumped about $1 billion into other VCs, basically multiplying the amount of money available for everyone.
So let's pull all these threads together. What does this all mean for you, maybe a founder watching this from somewhere else in the world? Well, it means it's time for a mindset shift. Stop thinking of Saudi Arabia as just another market to sell to. You need to start seeing it as a strategic launchpad to go global. This is the strategic edge we're talking about. Look, if you launch from the kingdom, you get that full spectrum of capital, from seed all the way to late stage. You get insiders who help you navigate the local scene. You get a perfect gateway to the whole Middle East and North Africa region. And maybe the biggest thing of all, your startup's goals are perfectly aligned with the country's national goals. That's like having a massive tailwind at your back, pushing you forward.
So, we're going to end right where we started, with a question for you to really think about. With all this money, all this strategic backing, and this incredible national drive all coming together in one place, is it possible that the road to your unicorn is paved right through Riyadh? Based on everything we've seen, that's a question every single ambitious founder out there needs to be asking themselves. Seriously,